We are live. What's going on, people? Itching my nose. It's one of these days. Good morning, good morning. Let me get my screen up here. Good morning, everyone. Thanks for being here. Thanks for joining me on the Sunday morning Fishroom Hangout stream, the easy stream, where we hang out in my fish room and we do all sorts of things. What do we got going on this week? A whole lot. Let me say hi. Good morning, 3G. Thanks for being here. Scotty Aquati, what's going on? Good morning, good morning. Long Family Shoal, what's up, what's up? Ooh, I can hear myself. Let's turn that down. Greg's Catfish Cave, what's up? Good morning, good morning. Thanks for being here. Murik T. Murik T became an extraordinary aquarist. Extraordinary aquarist. That's the way, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you very much. Yeah, let's talk about that real quick. That we're using the membership money here to fund giveaways, and I haven't decided on what we're doing for this month, but stay tuned. It's coming. Yeah, I'm trying to determine whether 2 giveaways, 1 big giveaway, what to give away. I don't know. I'm still up in the air. So hang tight. Just know that once a month we'll go do a giveaway, at least 1 giveaway. Maybe we'll do several a month. I don't know. It's still filling out. But anyway, thank you very much, Mirik T, for becoming a member. Whew, that was a mouthful. I've had a little too much coffee this morning, so I'm kind of like, I'm feeling it. Fishing and Outdoors with Lando. What's going on? Good morning. John McKenzie. What up, weirdo? Good morning. Garcia Aquatics. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, beautiful people. Garcia Aquatics. What's going on, man? Thanks for being here. All right. TJ Autocross. What's up, TJ? What's going on, man? Good morning. Good morning. 310 Aquatics. Good morning. Where is 310? Where is that? I saw somebody recently that was like 215 Aquatics. I'm like, dude, that's actually kind of local to me. Where are we at? Long Family Shoal said, good morning, good morning. Victor Coco, good morning. Richard Reynolds, good morning, sir. Thanks for being here. Dennis Christensen, hello, hello on this Sunday morning. Good morning, Dennis. What's going on? Nathan Hovey. What's up, man? Thanks for being here. I haven't forgot about you, Nathan. It's coming. I thought about it like 6 times this week, but I was nowhere near anything I needed to do it. So stay tuned, man. It's coming. I'll make it up to you. I promise. T-shirt we need to shirt giveaway. T-shirt giveaway. I'm guessing the T-shirt giveaway. We can do that anyway. Let's do that anyway. We'll do that later. It's a teaser for what's come. I'm wearing my my little shop shirt today. It was cold out, man. It was like 45 degrees this morning. Holy cow. I was not ready. Eric Wyrock, what's up, man? Good morning. Good morning. Apparently, dog's killing something upstairs. Zozo the Malozo. Zozo the Zozarian. Zozer the Zozarian. She's crazy. All right, I think I'm caught up on everybody. Good morning. Well, thanks for all being here. What do we got going on? Well, what did we have going on last week? Last week we moved. What did we move? We moved fish. I feel like we moved fish. What did we move? The fry out of here into there. So this tank's empty. The other thing I did is I moved the guppies that were in the tank that I escaped for the Keystone Clash. That's what you can hear in the background. We'll go over that in a minute. But there were a school of guppies in there that I got from Fishymon, Kirk, for the show, and they were living in there. But I didn't want them in that tank, so I moved them out, and I used catching guppy. First of all, I had them for what, like since the Keystone Clash. That's been what, 3 weeks now, 4 weeks, 3 weeks since the Clash. They already had babies, man. There were like 7 or 8 babies in there. So I was like, oh my god, this tank's gonna get overrun. So I stopped at my local convenience store. I picked me up a 20-ounce, I believe this was a cherry Pepsi. I'm not a big soda fan anyway, and it was alright, I guess. But I cut it in half. Well, it took the label off. Sliced, took the lid off, took that stupid little plastic ring off. Diced. Put some food in the bottom. There's still water in from the tank. Get that out of there. And then let it float. And actually, the way it kind of like fit in there, it fits in there real nice. There was like a little cut. I keep that cut on like a little fold, I guess. But if you do it right, you can get like the water, the air to kind of be in the top there, and you can use that as like ballast. You got to get it kind of in the back, and then it just floats. Perfect. Caught them all. Like, I didn't leave it in there overnight because I didn't like. Every time I've left those things overnight, I find dead fish in them in the mornings. So that worked beautifully. So next time you need a fry trap or you're trying to catch all these stupid little like guppies, especially guppies, man, because they're like, they don't ever want to, you know, they get that like that net fear and then they start hiding. So TJ Autocraft gifted 5 Depths Unknown memberships. Thanks, TJ, man. Thank you very much. That was very nice of you. Let's see, John McKenzie. Oh, that weirdo got it. Dennis Christensen, Richard Reynolds, Craig's Catfish Cave, Mountain Green. These are all good people. Perfect. Love it. Thank you, thank you. Welcome to the club, people. You're in. All right, am I missing anything? Well, this sucks. Walked outside to find another baby bunny dead. Uh-oh. Nature is a rough. Yeah, I guess that's nature, though. Yeah, nature is rough. Yeah, you leave it out there, and nature will take care of it, too. I'm guessing it's just like a, you know, like a... These aren't like your pet bunnies or anything. That would really suck. They were just like wild bunnies. It happens, man. Eric Wyrock. Hi, Mr. Lovey-Dovey Hovey. Okay. I'll leave you two alone for a little while. Alishon, cold in the fish room. No, it was cold. Well, it is kind of cool out. That brings me to a point. Seasons of changing here in the fish room. And it was down in like the 40s this morning. It was cold. I have in this room 2 vents. One right there and one in the where the laundry room is. In the summertime, I block those vents because all is running air conditioning, and the cold air in this house, like this is the basement, so all the cold air comes to this house, and like just blowing cold air in here. This room gets like a meat locker, so it doesn't make sense to keep this room real cold to heat all the fish tanks. So I try and block those vents to keep as much air out as possible. What is it? Is that a dead fish? No, he's just hovering. Okay, scared me. Anyway. I since unblocked that vent, but this one's still blocked. I gotta get up there with a screwdriver. I actually have a piece of styrofoam that I shove. I take the grate off and shove the styrofoam up into there so it's like a nice tight fit because it gets cold in here. Like cold. So I gotta undo that one to get the heat into this room. But that one's working. It was chilly in here this morning. But you know, this is my bumming around shirt. It's my Fallout shirt. I got this. I forget where I got. Somebody got this for me. I think it was my kid. It's a Fallout shirt, and it's got like these patches. This is the Brotherhood of Steel, by the way. But you can remove these and put other ones on there. It came with a bunch of them. But I like my Brotherhood. All right. But yes, I need to take this off. Tennessee Fish Mafia. Because I'm going to get my hands wet. And we don't want this to get wet. Okay. So, what was my point there? I was showing off, talking about moving the guppies from that tank to this tank. The one I have first year I've aquascaped, that's where the guppies are now. The only thing in that tank was some shrimp and a blue neon goby. That tank is empty. It needs a water change. We'll go into that in a sec. The daisy rice fish that I got from the Keystone Clash are probably good to come out of quarantine, and they can go in their own tank, which I want to use in that tank, so we can do that. Then that tank is pretty much essentially empty except for snails. I had talked about swapping the brackish 10-gallon here for that 10-gallon over there. Put the fresh water here, the brackish one over there. I think that can happen. This is empty. That'll be empty. Yes. Jason, Phillies baseball. I know. I heard the Phillies doing good. The old Phillies. That make the people at work happy. And we got some pretty hardcore fans at our office. They got like jerseys hanging on the wall, stuff like that. Yeah, Phillies fans. Eagles, not so much. All right. Oh. Okay. So. Oh, and the other thing we got at the Clash, I got at the Clash, we got at the Clash, was the Threadfin Rainbows. And I can take them out of quarantine and put them in with the other Threadfin Rainbows. And we can go from there. Spawning mops. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take all the mops out of the tanks that I was using to hatch. Maybe? No. No. No, not that one, though. I'll leave that one in there. I'm thinking out loud. Yeah, like this tank, this mop can come out of. This tank, this mop can come out of. If there hasn't been any babies in there now, I don't think there's going to be any from the mops. They've been in there like 3 weeks. Plus. So pull them out of the tanks that they don't need to be in, and then we can kind of reset them. We can start the mop process. I'm not sure what I'm doing with these mops yet. I have an idea. No heat on until November. Holy cow, son. That's cold. I just have it on auto. It kicks on whenever it gets too cold, and the AC kicks on when it gets too warm. And it seems to work. So I had to battle to keep the AC going. Well, it's weird. It's because it's that time of the year where like it starts out at like 45 degrees, but then it goes like 75, and by the afternoon everything's like 120 degrees in the house. You're like, where's the AC? Then overnight it drops to like 62. Wake up with ice on your nose. All right. I got some bettas yesterday for a breeding experiment. Dropped some food in for each of them, and they ate it right away. Sweet. What kind of bettas? And what do you feed them? We turned our heat on twice last year. Well, I mean, you live in Florida, man. Yeah. I'm surprised you guys even have heat down there. Holy cow. Whizzle's going. Got to get going and working on some tanks. Well, thanks for being here, Whizzle, and have a good one. And Daniel Blaise, good morning. Good morning. All right. Well, while I'm sitting here chatting with you folks, I'm going to turn on some lights. We'll start over there. We'll turn that one on to 55. It always fails. The first time it always fails. Manual. Power. Behind me. I'm going to sneeze. Turn the top one on. Dog's trying to kill the cats. Every time I sneeze. All right. And then what's next? This one, right? The one behind me. That one's already on. Cool. Cool. All right. Patty's here. Good morning, everybody. I have to lurk. I'll be back later. Well, thanks for being here. Betta and Guppy Gal. Oh. How many total minutes were those 2 occasions, Richard? Oh, I'm still here. Cool. How's Kirk doing? He's doing good. I talked to him a couple times this week. He got new fish. I can't remember. Something. I think they were Odos. I remember. He went to Adam's Pet Safari in New Jersey there, and I think he might have dropped off some of his plecos. He said he picked up something. I can't remember what he got though. But yeah, he's doing good. Patty, time to become Jason's new voice. There you go. Now that would be interesting, wouldn't it? I feed them. I forgot what kind of bettas they are, but I feed them bug bites for protein. I hear those work good. Soon they will be getting brine shrimp, possibly. Yeah. My experience is bug bites. Bettas are do this like you got to be careful. Like my experience with bettas is they can overeat like real easily. Like they will eat themselves to like till they die. I don't know. Almost every bet I've ever had has kind of been like that. So you gotta like they gotta train their like digestive tracts to handle like a lot of high protein foods, especially considering they've probably been eating like nothing but crap while they were in like especially if they bought them in like the Petco cups or whatever. But yeah, baby brine, live foods are definitely good. Worms, any kind of worms, they love worms. They're I think they're insectivores in the wild. So bug bites is a good food for them. Just gotta be careful and like starting them off slow, I think, and make sure you don't overfeed. Like you may think, oh, you only ate one pellet. You know, start off slow, man. Start off slow. That's my advice. He should tell me when he goes to Adams. I could meet him there. Yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah, I've been meaning to get with him too, cause I want to take a trip to like some of these places. It's been a while, man. And I know he's always down for fish stores. All right. Yeah. Okay. Check out KJE Aquatics. That's right. Brother Dan. What's going on? All right. Actually, the male was in a 10, falling all by himself, and the female was in a 10 with 10 more females. Oh, okay, cool. Well, that's better that they were in cups, but or not in cups. Uh, but yeah, like I said, I always had a problem sometimes with betas bloating, betas, betas bloating themselves. I don't know. I don't know. And that whole hard water thing that betas can survive in, I think that's a like they don't do well long term in hard water. That's another one of my experiences. Cuboid grand opening in November. Wait a minute. They're not open at the moment? I thought they had already moved. Or are they doing like an actual like they're there open but they're doing an event? Yeah, TJ, definitely time for a PA New Jersey New York meetup. Yeah, we could. Definitely. We got to plan this. Um Cuboid one sounds interesting. I didn't know that they were doing a grand opening in November. I have a thing from them. I think it's over here. It is over here. Hold on. I got this at the Clash, and I just dropped a cockroach on the floor. This is in my little goodie bag. It's plastic. Don't worry, folks. There to freak people out. Hang on. I gotta blow my nose. Oh, sorry about that. All right. This place. I do want to check this place out. Cuboid. What does it say? Cuboid Aquatics Fridays at 6 p.m. Subscribe YouTube. Oh, they have a YouTube channel. Check it out. I didn't even know that. Cuboid Nature Aquarium 6637 Easton Road, Pipersville, PA. Cuboidstore.com. Harvey's the owner, and Maddie is the manager. There you go. I should check them out on YouTube. I didn't know that. Oh, my nose. I have liquid rock. and I bet I love it and breed more than I care to have. Interesting. Interesting. How long do they live? What's their lifespan? Mine always tend to go belly up. But there's different kinds of hardness too. Like there's a KH, GH. I don't know. Mine's through the roof. They are open when everything is completely set up. They will have a grand opening event. Okay, that's what I thought. Okay, cool. That's where I got my threadfin rainbows. I bought them from the Cuboid. They were at the Clash. They were a pair, male, female. Hey, there's Mon. What's up, Monty? What's going on, buddy? He's like, what do we got going on here? Nothing. He's just passing through. Don't worry. Mosquito larvae in warm water will have you all the betta you could ever want. See, there you go. There you go. All right, Camden, New Jersey Public Aquarium should be a great place to gather at. That wouldn't be a bad idea. Not a bad idea. The only problem is it's in Camden. Actually, it's outside of Camden, but pretty close. Camden's gotten better though over the years. Maddie was at the Clash. She got sick too. She got sick. I heard a lot of people got sick. Was it the vid? I didn't get sick. I think like the first day I came home, my throat was a little scratchy, and then the next day I was fine. Get 750 TDS out of the well. Interesting. What's your KH? What's your GH? I'm curious, man. This is interesting. Big Shrimpin', aka Steve C. Good morning, beautiful people. Good morning, Steve. Thanks for being here. All right, I think I'm done here. Like sitting here talking. We should start doing something, right? I hear they like leaves. What kind? Catappa leaves, like, aren't they? Isn't that like one of them? Like, you want to keep the tannins? That probably helps. I don't know. Speaking of tannins, let's go look at that other tank. Let's get into that first. And we got so many things to do here. We haven't even discussed. And I think, I don't know. What you doing, dude? Oh, he's like, he's up to something. All right, let's go here. This is the tank that escaped at the Clash, or what's left of the tank that escaped at the Clash. It didn't survive the journey so well, so a lot of the plants just, especially the Hellfry, just started floating. And the scape got knocked around, so I kind of did my best to reintroduce, preserve. Yeah, I didn't get sick either, man. I don't know. Apparently people got some sort of funk. Maybe I was like, maybe I'm like, maybe it was me. Maybe I'm like Typhoid Mary. I'm just spreading my plague everywhere. Jen Williams at New Jersey Aquarium Society on October 21st. That'd be very interesting. Where's that meeting held anyway? See you there, Tom. Says TJ. That's cool. All right. Anyway, this tank. It's been steeping. Like, this looks like rocks, but it's actually wood. It's dragon wood, which looks very similar to dragonstone, except it's wood. And apparently it has a lot of tannins that like to leach. This is all the Hellfry that's floating. It's doing alright while it's floating. It's not dying. These are all the guppies out. I got all the guppies out. I'm pretty sure I got all the guppies out. I haven't seen any since. Haven't really fed this tank much either. Whoa. Alright. I'm going to do a little bit of a water change. Try and dilute some of these tannins. And then we're going to cap it off. Somebody had gotten me, it's my mother-in-law actually, had gotten me that lucky bamboo that's like hanging in the back, except it is not doing well at all. Like, it's pretty much dying. I don't know if it's going to survive or not. I don't know much about bamboo, but the roots just like, it just started turning brown. You can see the one there, this one. It's kind of like Very spongy, dried up. But this part looks like it's trying to survive, so I don't know. Like, I think maybe I should just pull it off here. That's what I did on this one. I just pulled the top off. Anybody know anything about bamboo before I do that? Or is this just already a goner? Because it's not doing so hot. But you know, it was like that stuff you get at like the countertop, the checkout counter. They got like it's sticking in like the smallest pot known to man. Clark, New Jersey Library. Clark, New Jersey Library. Cool. I have to check out where that's at. It don't belong in water. What type of filter is that? This is the one that came with the whole contest. It's one of those Awaze all-in-ones. It's got a heater inside of it. It's alright. It's alright. They gave it to us last year for the contest too. That's pretty much all the water I want to take out, otherwise the filter will stop working. Plus it's already pretty low. Yeah, it's alright. I mean, whatever. It lasted about... The last one didn't even last a year for me. I took it out. Well, we were here when I did that on the... I just replaced it. Stopped working. Like it... Problem is the impeller gets stuck a lot very easily, and then it stops working, right? But the heater's inside the filter, so if the filter isn't working, the heater just... Or the only thing that gets warm is that little box outside of the tank. So the tank doesn't stay warm if the heater stops. Which, you know, pros and cons. But my problem is it's not very reliable, man. It's not reliable at all. If the power goes out, it probably won't restart itself. There have been times it just come down in the morning and it's just not working. I don't know why. I don't know when it stopped working. It's just not a good... I don't know. I mean, I'm sure it was great because I didn't pay for it, so I'm going to use it to its full potential. But I wouldn't buy one. Not yet, anyway. Not until they do a little more. Just the roots, yeah. That's all I had was in the water, was just the roots. They were barely in the water. That's why they're hanging on the side there. But it was already looking grim before I put it in the water. I just think it was destined to die. Has arsenic and heavy metals in it, but it don't really affect the fish. What does? The bamboo? Not too lucky. Exactly. Not too lucky at all. What the heck plant is this that's shedding these leaves? I guess that's the helperi. Look interesting though. Alright, we're gonna go up to this point. Yeah, that's pretty full. I'm gonna move this over here. Leave this out for now. I have a feeling we might be using the hose again. Alright, this is a mess. Alright, what I did last time is I just pulled this. This one's a little different. This one's not quite as dead. Now it is. Pull that off. See if we can save any of this. I'm just gonna put the, you know, just the tips. This bamboo ain't looking so good, but we'll try. We'll try to get it. Yeah, see, that's barely in there. Barely in there. All right. PNW Aqua, good morning. Thanks for being here. All right. That's the water change there, right? I mean, the escape's alright. It's doing alright. I mean, I don't really care about all this Hellfry floating around. And I originally had the filter on this side blowing this way, but, you know, that was for the design flow. I should start pulling some of this dead beams out. I guess we could, let this run for a few minutes. What I need to do. Just figure out what's going on with this Hellfry. I guess I just let it keep floating, man. It seems to be doing okay while it's floating. Well, even the stuff on the ground seems to be doing okay. What I do think is this light is actually a very nice light, right? I don't know, you can see that? It's one of these big ass pendant. I mean, this is like, it's pretty potent. It's designed for growing plants. It's like a knockoff Kessel kind of thing. So it does a good job. I mean, things are growing, things are surviving. Looks like the Hellfry is kind of reaching a little bit, so maybe it's not getting enough light. Maybe I should bump it up. I forget where is there a controller on here. There's a cord going this way. Cord going that way. Cord coming down here. To this thing. This thing? Really? Oh yeah, we can bump it up a notch. Look at that. Bump it up 2 notches. There we go. 2 scooches. Yeah, this grass, hair grass, is starting to turn brown. So yeah, maybe we need a little more light. I mean, hair grass isn't like a great indicator. I mean, there's no CO2 in here. Maybe I should get CO2 for this. This would actually be not a bad experiment. I could actually fit a tank behind there. There's ideas. Maybe we should dabble into the CO2 world. Then we could be like, Ma. No. We'll see. All right. Killer Kitty, good morning. Heidi, everyone. Counting the deposit for today, so I'll be lurking. Cool. Well, thanks for being here. Jen, you. Hi, Jason. In chat. I can't stay, but we'll catch the replay as usual. Hopefully, life slows back down so I can hang out again. Yeah, I hope so, Jen. But thanks for stopping in. I appreciate it. Killer Kitty with $3 super sticker. What does that say? How's it going? How's it going? It's going. Thank you. Appreciate that. Right on. All right. Let me move this other camera. But that's awesome. All right, let's move these. Let's catch some rice fish. How about that? Ooh, I see the flounders. They're out. We'll take a quick diversion to look at them. Take a quick diversion to look at some flounders. Get the camera over here. Oh, and I started. We put eggs in the hatchery last week. And that container on the side there. I don't know. There's something. I had 2. There was one in there this morning. Another baby. There's a horrible glare on this. Maybe we can fix that. Hang on. Horrible glare. Horrible glare. See if we can do this maybe from the side. It's probably worse. We'll see. All right. Yeah. It's doable. Let's see. The focus. There are 3 of them right there. I don't know if you can see them. Let's see if we get a little closer. There we go. Well, one of them's moving on the left. There's one pretty much right in the middle on the bottom, and you can see the one next to the leaf on the right. I'm not sure where the 4th one is, although he might be in there. Actually, that might be him there. The eyeballs. Let's see. Get a look at this on one eyes. These guys are probably hungry. It's been oh yeah, there is the 4th one. That is eyeballs right there. In between this one that was moving, the way he's moving, if he keeps going straight, there's eyeballs. Maybe we should feed them. It's been a few days. Hang on a sec. Oh, you know what? I wanted to try something with them. Let me get some coffee here. Oh, Monty. Monty just died. Just flopped on the floor dead. Rest in peace, Monty. Just give me that look. Took the last of the coffee, so I got an evil look. Get the evil eye. Alright, what was I doing? Oh yeah, tube effects worms, that's what I was going to talk about. I believe I have, should still have, somewhere, freeze-dried tube effects worms. I don't know how nutritious they are. Do I have them? I do. I don't know how good they are. Like as far as like nutrition-wise, but I do think these guys would like them. So I'm going to try it. Let's see how they react. Take a cube. I need to get some water in a cup. So we'll do this. I guess we just use tank water. Tank water. Hey, I don't want you, fish. Apparently the fish want to go in there too. Alright, stick that in there. Kind of squish it, get some of the air out for a minute. Just let it hydrate. Okay, we'll let that go for a minute, and then we'll catch these guys. Daisy racefish. Right? Right. How's that looking? Alright. That's not too bad. That zoomed, but it's good enough. Get a net. Ooh. Almost tripped over a hose. The net is wet. Where's my phone? Oh, it's over there. Let me pull this closer so I can read some chat. Super Cichlids has freeze-dried blackworms. That's cool. Nice. Home from work. Oof, new reporting software transition is rough. Otherwise, good times. Well, that's awesome, new local. Thanks for being here, man. Glad you're off work. I bought some of their blackworms once. My fish figured out what it was. They loved them. Cool. Are blackworms like bloodworm size or smaller, bigger? I would say blackworms are. I've only ever seen freeze-dried bloodworms, so I'm not really sure what they're like in the wild. But or not freeze-dried, frozen bloodworms. Sorry, I got freeze-dried on my mind. But yeah. So I don't know. I guess they're about the same size. Blackworms seem to be a little bit skinnier and longer, maybe. They can get longer. I don't know. I think bloodworms are like fatter. Probably about the same length, but just fatter. I don't know. I've only ever seen the frozen ones. Whoops. I almost caught that guy just by I'm gonna catch the guy. I caught 2 guys just by doing that. That was easy. There's a total of 6 of them, so. That was another 2. So that's a total of 4 in there. Yep. There we go. All 6. That was relatively easy. Let's make sure I got them all. 2, 4, 6. Yep. Nobody left. Nobody's left. Cool. Man, that was easy. I can't believe how easy that was. I should knock on wood or something. Alright, we're going to just let them float for a bit. Switch cameras real quick. Let's put this net away. What is on my thing? What the heck is that? Weird. Oops. Did I actually change it? Wait, I don't know. Change anything at the moment. There we go. Alright, whatever. I gotta change the camera anyway. Alright, those dudes are now floating in there. Let them go for like 20 minutes and then we'll release them. They're pretty cool. These race fish, anyway. I think they'll do pretty good in here. I could get one of those mops too, like those, like whatever make them, the scrubby mops, the green scrubbies, whatever. I actually have a bunch of green. I think I forget why, but we had like freaking like 30 packs of green scrubbies. I think the wife bought the wrong thing. She bought whatever. She bought a case instead of like a pack or something. Our bloodworms, did we answer this? Yes, we did. Jumbo bloodworms are pretty good size. Bloodworms are not really worms. They are the larva of a midge fly. Interesting. Did not know that. Midge flies. Sounds yummy. Let's see. Everybody's currently in the sand. I mean, I do have blackworms too, but I wanted to try this this formula. Well, they all kind of disappear. The one's underneath the leaf now. The 2 are still up there in that corner, and I think this one's right here. Could be wrong. And the babies. There was a baby in this morning. Put a little fry food in there. Is he still in there? Yes, he is. But every day there's been a baby in here, and then at nighttime there's not been a baby in here. So I don't know what's going on. It's not like a whole lot of flow, so I don't think he's getting washed out. If he is getting washed out, he's probably getting eaten because he is very small. So I don't know. I don't know what's going on with that. Maybe I need to adjust it a little so that it's sitting more on a, I don't know, so that they don't want to be washed out. I don't know. All right, let's see. Yeah, these are pretty soft. These bloodworms, or what do you call it? Robert. Good morning, Robert. What's going on, man? You still got your plecos and stuff? Just out of curiosity. Monty. What's up, dude? Yo, why is it like that? Okay. Default. Let's put everything back to default. And we can zoom. Focus. Probably better if I turn the light on too, huh? Probably couldn't hurt. Let's do that. But I know instantly turning this light on is gonna. Wait a minute. Let's see. It is on a timer, but it is on not yet. I might have to change that. Alright. I'm just gonna dump the bloodworms in. Or, probably should have broke that up a little. The tube effects. A lot. A lot. See what happens. There's still some in here. Let's get it all out. See what they do. Did I ever start that timer? No, I didn't. I see. Okay. I was like, why? There is a second timer, but it's not my timer. All right. So those guys will be chilling for about 20 minutes. Oh, these guys are gonna. Let's see if they come out. Right now, a lot of that tube effects are just floating. Starting to settle. Not really, though. I suppose it will eventually sink. Let's hope. Let's hope. Atkins Nature Aquarium. Good morning, everyone. I'm at work and lurking. Good morning. Thanks for being here. And the Bipolar Fish Keeper. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Thanks for being here. All right, I need a towel. Need a towel. Just gonna wipe this off. All right, well, I guess we'll just let that go for a little while. I don't know if we're gonna. If I see him moving, I'll start moving that. In the meantime, we got tanks to move. Whoa. Not knock over cameras. What I need to do is reset this vision. Do 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 do. There we go. There we go. All right, let's drain some water. Got to drain from this tank. This is fresh water. This is a 10 gallon, but it's also, it's not an Aqueon tank. It's not like the traditional one. This one I got at a local fish store, but it's a 10 gallon tank, but it's got black silicone, and the lid, or the lip here, is a little bit different, so it doesn't fit the same like this one has a sliding lid. This one has a traditional side lid because the sliding lid that I made wouldn't fit in here. However, that one over there has a sliding lid, so these will both have sliding lids. In this corner, I'm gonna get some of this algae out of here. Hey, there's a shrimp in there! You ninja! You're the only one that made it. I'm gonna have to get him out. record. Holy cow. Holy cow, there's more than one. I thought I got them all. I was mistaken. I see at least 3. Alright, let me get this out. Let me get a net. Whoa, whoa. I need a container for the fish. This will work. Let's get this out of there for now. This little ninja shrimps. I thought I removed everything when I went to the Clash. Took all the shrimp out. I was wrong. There's one. Whoops, I just buried that one. Almost killed you, dude. Those 2 are out, and there was a big one somewhere. You see this little one over here. Even more than I thought. Interesting. There's Big Daddy. I just saw you. I also saw another one that's not Big Daddy. Where'd he go? There. Boom. There's a lot. Probably more in here. Well, I guess I won't drain it totally down. Well, I wasn't going to anyway, but I'll just make sure I doubly don't do that. I'm going to put these over here. Let's set this here. Put this in here. This is one of my quarantine, well, it's my whatever, shrimp tank, basically. It's where I put all the other ones. See anything from above here? That's pretty low, actually. I don't know how much more we want to go. I don't want to get to the point where the heater's out of the water. It's currently still plugged in. So maybe I should stop this and unplug the heater. Okay. Good call. I can tell it's clogged because it's not draining. It was just still filled with water. Holy cow, we gotta fix that. It's clogged with the algae. Better, much better. There we go, now it's drained. 1, 2. All right. Let's make sure we get all the water out of this. There we go. Let's move this over here. Out of the way. Let's turn this off. We gotta drain the other tank yet. But I want to unplug the heater and stuff on this first, so let's prepare this one for moving. Get out of there. Alright, let's find out where this plug is going. This plug is the heater. Looks like it's going over to here. Okay. I think that was the heater. The thing we gotta unplug is the light, which is this one. I can actually just unplug it right there, and then unplug the plug down here. Which is on a timer, which is okay. 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 So the light's off. It's unplugged. The only thing that's still in is the air. So let's move this over to there. Now the air. Is this something I have to unplug all the way down there? Is there a check valve in here? There's a check valve, so I can unplug it there. Except I can't reach it from here. So we gotta go underneath. Where is it? That's not it. This is. Cool. Ooh, I think we're totally detached. All right. Take a sip of coffee. Good luck. Vibes, good morning, sir. How you doing? Thanks for being here. Monster Fish Gal, good morning. What's going on? All right, I'm scrolling back here to see what I missed. Mel Wool's here. Good morning, Mel. What's up? You made it. All right, sweet. Oh, here, we can get closer. We can get closer. Be right back. Milk Run. Good morning, everyone. All right. I'm back to where we were. Okay. Vinoxky, good morning. What's going on, man? Thanks for being here. Everybody that's here, you should hit that like button if you haven't. That would help. That would be great. People like that. I like that. New Local Austin says, I'm going to make custom lids from reclaimed glass from tanks. Would that be interesting in my weekly live video or a short? The method has been done by several channels already. Hey man, whatever, it's content. Think people would be interested, then do it. That would be a good idea. So what, unplug the heater? Yeah, I forgot once and the heater started melting its plastic sleeve. Yeah. Okay. Let's get those thumbs popping. Yep. That's right, Vibes. Would you mind to do a quick recap of your salt maintenance? I want to do a clownfish and enemy setup like yours, but I'm afraid maintenance would be too time consuming. Well, Mole, we're gonna Mole. Mel, I'll get into it in a bit. Let me finish doing this. I want to move these two tanks, and I do want to touch on the saltwater because I did get something. We talked about it last week. I wanted to kind of change from the external filter to maybe a canister. Well, I got a canister. Let's go over here. There is this whole room is a disaster at the moment, but Fluval 407. I think it's 407. So that's it. We'll get. That's on the list. So we can go into the saltwater maintenance, but let me finish doing this. This tank is ready to move. I got to get the other one ready to move, so let's do that real quick, and then we can do the salt, and we can talk about that. Next is this. Let's go over here because I'm gonna be using all this stuff right here. So let me put this up here. I can see the chat. Maybe I should turn it so it's not falling on itself. There we go. Move this out of the way. Hey, there's my hat I've been looking for. Lying on the floor. Go over there, hat. Turn on the water. Now this is another one of these this tank is a disaster, actually. We should get closer. Let's get this out. We should get closer. Now, I did clean, there was a mop in here, there was some fry in here. The only reason I didn't break this tank down earlier is because it was a raisin fry. But those fry have since been moved to their parent colony. Oops. And is a roadie required for salt water? I would, I mean, I've heard, it depends on what your water is like, and if you know what's in your water, then you could probably get away, depending. But honestly, yeah, I think roadie is probably, because it tends to be the easiest, in my opinion, because you don't have any variables. You don't, you're stripping it, you're starting from like nothing, and then the salts that you add, they're everything that's what remineralizes. All right, I'm gonna stir everything I possibly can up in this tank, because this tank is disgusting. There's still like this water lettuce or whatever, sea lettuce that's still in here that's not dead, but doesn't seem to grow, and it's just covered in cyanobacteria. So I'm assuming it's just dying endlessly slow. Slowly dying this whole time. Maybe it's doing all right. Guess we won't know. I'm gonna pull it out though. See if I can assess it. That's about all I got right here. This really doesn't look like it's doing too bad. It looks like it's actually surviving. Doesn't look like, well, some parts look yellow, but it's probably what was underneath the algae or the bacteria. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm gonna put this in a cup for now with some water. Not water from there. Use the other tank. Just a little bit. Just so it don't dry out. Ooh, I think the what do you call them, are waking up. Flounders. The fact that there's food in the water. The only thing I gotta do is unplug this heater at the moment, try and figure out where it is. So give me a second, I'm gonna move you guys this way. And I gotta go crawling. So this is the heater cord. Where does this go to? That way. Maybe I don't have to go crawling. Just gotta chase it. Without electrocuting myself. I think I got it. Cool. That'd be nice. I did get it. And then the light, that's the only other thing that's gotta change. Cool. Let me figure out why this is draining so slow. I'm guessing this is clogged again. Oh yeah. Sounds like a bat. Come on now. There we go. That's why I like the quick disconnects. So you can do stuff like that. Sky the Fish Freak, good morning. What's going on, man? My male makes a bubble nest, then I let the female out, correct? Oh, you're asking about betta breeding. I don't know. You gotta... Yeah, I don't think I've ever bred bettas. The betta breeding. Alright, does this have a check valve? It has a valve, so that works. So we can just unhook it there. Yes. But we don't want to lose this part. Right? I have a feeling I'll let What is that noise? What the heck is that noise? Is that the air? That is the air. You hear that? That's coming out so... Maybe I should do it the other way. We're gonna let that sit for a minute. That was the air making that noise. Holy cow. Coming out of the air tube. using the light. The light is one of those aquarium co-op dealies. Can you hear that? Right, let's turn this light off. Let's set this light over there. Now, there should be no reason why I can't drain this tank all the way down to nothing. I'm going to take this lid off, this glass lid. Might as well clean that while we got water flowing. It's pretty gnarly. Scrubby across it real quick. My aquarium scrubby. Nothing in this sink ever touches soap other than my hands. I just have like a hand soap thing here. I don't use it on any of the sponges. I don't use it on the scrubby. So the scrubby is just basically water. I don't want to risk getting soap on anything and like then I just have a bottle of like hand soap to wash my hands with. That's it. Everything else here is just water and elbow grease. Oh, you can hear that thing blowing again. Okay. Well, we can leave that light on for now because I think if I just pull this tank out of here, then that'll work. Let me move this because I'm tangled up with the cord here. Okay. Okay. Alright, the rice fish can leave whenever. They've been in there long enough. Whoa! Okay, okay. Alright. I am going to move this tank. Thanks everyone for the live stream, bro. Everyone have a wonderful weekend. Love your friends and family. Off to church. Bye. Well, thanks for being here. Vibes. And have a good day. Alright, let's see. Can we pull this out? Yes. Yes. Let's set this over here. Man, part of me just wants to dump what's in here out. That's actually probably a great idea. Just how nasty this is. Let me pull out the sponge filter. Here's some more of that lettuce. Well, at least that lettuce survives. It's a survivor, man. Oh, there's a lot of it in here. Stinks. Alright, I'm gonna just dump this tank into the everything out. That's where the water goes. I'm gonna, obviously keep the sand. We're gonna scrub this tank a minute here. I'm gonna use fresh water. I don't care. The filter's not in here at the moment. Take some of this algae off the glass. Basically, I'm resetting this tank, I guess. Okay. Oh, let me turn that off. Dump this again. One more rinse for fun. Alright, good enough. Let's get this out of the way. Okay. You guys are looking at an empty space that I'm currently going to move. Let's see, let's move this tank. Oops. I don't think we need that. We don't need this in the way. This is definitely something we don't. Oh. Oops. Put those back in there. Pulled the probes out for the salt water, or the thermometer. Whoops. Okay. Bop, bop, bop. Water, heater, or air, I mean, not water. Air, heat. Come on. It's stuck. There we go. There we go. Here we go. Let's bum, 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 bum. Can you hear that airline going blowing hard? It's a blowing hard. I guess I should line it up with that, right? Ooh. Close enough. It's not crooked. It's close. We'll give it a little bit of a gap there so we can get in if we need to. Now we're looking as far as straight. Straight enough. All right. Now let's put the other one on the other side. Ooh, what was that? My USB. Okay. That actually works pretty well. I can put that there. I feel like we are a little cocked here. All right, good. 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 Now, we got to figure out this lighting situation. That's actually really the hardest part. Because the heater just gets plugged into the heater. I don't know what happened to the airline. Did I drop it? Is it right here? It's still right here. Cool. Problem is I do need a valve. Stay right there. I have valves all over the place. My box of parts, and here's a valve. Alright, I gotta take the headset off and get under here. I'll be right back. This is where Fishy Man would sing, but since he won't, not air, can't. Alright, that's that. This is the heater. Alright, so let me chase where this cord goes. Where does this cord go? It goes through this clamp. Where does it come out on the other side of this one? Okay. What'd I just do? Oh, I bumped it with my arm. Alright, here's the barrel jack. These are getting close. Might as well unplug that. And chase it up this way. Is this it? This is it. Right there. Pow. Pow. And this cord is like crazy long. I guess that's a good thing. Alright, this is to the aquarium co-op light, which I think we're going to move. And what I do with the power cord, I just have the power cord there, and then I move this, right? It's right here. Oh my god. Tangled up. Let me plug this back in to where I plugged it, unplugged it. Oh, there we go. Put all those back there. Get out of there. Well, we gotta fish this behind these wires. Perfect. Perfect. Whoops. Give it all the lights. Whoops. Might as well make it as bright as it can go. Whoops. That's about it, right? Turn that back on. I guess we gotta fill it up with water and then we can plug the heater in. Let's add some water. Holy cow. Alright, I'm no longer cold. This is like clogged up with lettuce. The sink. Sea lettuce. I guess there was a lot of it still alive. Clean this up real quick. There's a lot of gunk in this sink. Close enough. Not a bit crazy. So I'm going to clear that up a little. Okay. Topping it off. Now, I need to attend my first fish event still. Yes, you should. They're fun. I don't know when the next one coming up is either. Fishtoberfest just happened, right? Is that a shrimp I was just seeing? No, I think it was algae. What else? I'm sure there's an aquashella coming up sooner or later. I don't know though. Clash is a great option. That was my second time. It was a great event. Speakers, auctions, vendor rooms, good times hanging out with favorite fish tubers. Can't go wrong. I agree with that. That is definitely a good place to be. However, you gotta wait a whole nother year. Looks like a big pain in the butt. Yeah, it is. But if you kind of, keep things a little like centralized, like I have central air system, so really you just have to unhook the air and then hook it back up in another spot. As long as I'm not adding airlines, that's when it gets hard, because then I got to drill. Yeah, I guess have a plan. That's the best option. Alright, am I missing anybody here? Did you hear about the fun we had at 2023 Keystone Clash? That's right. October 4th. Ooh, no. Almost overflowed here. Too busy looking at chat. That's pretty full. Those rice fish are still in their thing. I could release them, I guess. Probably should release them. I gotta turn that heater on though. So I'll plug the heater in and then I'll release the rice fish. And then we'll figure out the other tank. And then we'll do the saltwater. Saltwater's on the list, don't worry. Alright, I'm gonna have to unhook my headset again. I'll be right back. Alright, that should be reset. Good enough. Let me, this is gonna drive me nuts. Let's fix this sand. Okay, good enough. Oops. We have to fix that a little bit. Rice fish, dumping in the tank, so I stop forgetting about them. Alright, they're away. 3, 6. Yep, all 6. I think they're going to do good in that tank. I hope they do. I'll put this away. Alright, now we got to set up the other one real quick. Maybe we change the light on that one. It's too much light for the... It's like an aquarium co-op light. It's killing the tank. It's too bright, I guess. Maybe I use that on a different tank. Okay, now this is brackish, which leads me to think that maybe we should do the saltwater first. I'm going to put the lid back on this, the glass lid. For those that don't know, this is I just basically went to my local glass place. Got 2 panes of glass. One of them had notch out a corner. I should have actually had this corner a little bigger, but. And then I went to the local Home Depot or whatever, and this stuff is FRP J channel. Oh my god, I almost dropped the glass. But and I basically fit the glass into the channel, and then this one sits on top and just slides. And it fits perfectly in here, and is a great lid for these tanks. I've done this on a lot of tanks. I've talked about this a lot. That one is currently open because I have that stupid breeder box in there that won't let me close the lid. But now I do have a jug, 3 liters, or I'm sorry, 3 gallons. I think it's 2.5, might be 3 gallons. Might be only 2.5. But anyway, here's brackish water. So I'm gonna put this in. Yeah, maybe about a third. Yeah, probably about 2.5 gallons. But that's all the brackish water I have at the moment, so we gotta deal with the salt tank. And then we might have some more. So Mel had the question about my maintenance on the saltwater tank. Let's see, what is my maintenance on the saltwater tank? This is the lettuce. Let me move this lettuce out of here. Basically what I do is I hardly ever touch the hang on back filter. Unless it's like, clogged or this flow is going pretty slow. Then I deal with that. And I just basically rinse everything out. Make sure it's good and clean. Then I put it back in. And I rinse it out in tap water. I don't really think there's a whole lot of bacteria in that filter as far as I use that more for mechanical filtration than anything. I do keep a bag of Purigen in there that I swap out on occasion. I don't know how much that helps. I guess it can't hurt. I do have this that I recently just got is a protein skimmer that sits inside the tank and then gathers up this gunk. And I try to empty this like every 3 days or something like that, 3 or 4 days. Usually gets full like that. So I don't know if that's too slow, too fast, not fast enough. I have no idea, but I know that every time I pull that water out, it's gunky as hell. So I guess it's pulling that out. Getting something. I probably could get more, but I don't know. But I honestly got this for like $20 or something like that at a swap. So it's like a $200 or $120 some thing I got for pretty cheap. and it was never used, and it had all the parts, which was great. So other than that, I just do water changes, and like as you can tell, my saltwater tank is not like the epitome of like this is like should be in magazines or anything like that. I mean, it's got issues. It still has this like it's got algae issues, it's got cyanobacteria issues. Why are these both felt? Oh. Where's the other one? Oh, there's a scrapey. Here's a scrapey. Except this scrapey's all jacked up. I need to get new of these blades. These things bend so easy. I do have the when I first bought these, I bought the wrong ones. I bought the ones for acrylic, and they have like a plastic scraper. However, the plastic scraper never bends. It just works. It works on glass too, but sometimes not as well. So we'll clean this up. Now, I was talking about swapping that hang on the back filter for either an internal filter, like a Shark or whatever those things are called, or a canister. And I opted to go with the canister because I have kind of room I could stick behind the tank there. I figured it'd just be easier, less stuff in the tank. So we can set that up. But I'm going to let the oh yeah, the other filtration in this tank is just basically a power head. It's just blowing things around. The glass is clean-ish. You start draining water. I keep about 20 some gallons. I think it's 20 some gallons of pre-mixed salt water on hand. I'll go into that when we get there, but basically what I do is I pre-mix it in a trash can. I have an RODI system that's plumbed into one of the trash cans with a float valve, and that's a 35 gallon trash can, and that fills up with salt water, or I'm sorry, RODI water. And then when it tops up, the float valve shuts off the RODI. Usually when I'm doing this, I unplug the power head. Whoops, I didn't need to plug the power head. Didn't need to unplug that power head. There we go. Unplug the filter. Okay, so the 35 gallon trash can gets filled up with RODI water. I think I have a 100 gallon per day unit, so it takes about a couple hours, 3-4 hours to fill it. It never is entirely empty, because I only ever fill up the 20 gallon trash can with it, so there's usually about 15 gallons left in that thing always. Anyway, so it fills up with the RODI water, shuts itself off, so I have a reservoir of RODI water just hanging out. I then use that, another trash can. I mean, I could show it while we're talking about it. You see those two trash cans over there? The big one is the one that the RODI unit is plumbed into. Can I go over there easily without going through all these hoses? Ooh! Did I unplug myself? I unplugged myself. Sorry guys, hang on. Technical difficulties. I knew there was too much stuff over here. Hung up. Alright, I am hung up on that. So let's get unhung up. And then we can move on from there. But I gotta reset this camera. Alright, hang tight. Hang tight. Killed the camera. You know, this is an active basement here, so. Okay, now I think we're like super zoomed in. Configure video. we're good. We're on defaults here. We're not zoomed. We're just close. I don't know how much more I can back up here. Let's go this way. That's about it. Okay, this is the 40 gallon, 35 gallon, whatever. And it's actually hard plumbed in right here. I don't know if you can see that. That's the power cord, but it's plumbed in to the RODI unit, which sits over there on the sink. This fills up with RO water. I use that pump to pump this water into this container. And this is where I mix my salt. And basically, let's move that out the way. Let's just empty containers for now. Stay there. I have a mark in here. I put 4 scoops of salt. I fill it up to a level, and that's, I have a method. But basically, I keep my salt 1.025. I use basically whatever that is. What is that marine? I can't remember the brand. The salt, some crystals. I don't remember. I'll look at it. Hang on. Instant Ocean. Those are the reef crystals. However, I'm switching back to the regular stuff because the only reason I started using the reef crystals is because it was cheaper than the normal salt. Well, that has now changed. The reef crystals have gotten more expensive, so I'm going back to the normal salt. Alright, so in my maintenance schedule, I always drain it down a little bit, probably to about the top of those rocks, because I don't really want the corals sticking out of water too long. And I just do water changes. I think that's how, it's probably why I have so much algae problems, because I don't really have like the whole setup like some other people do with their... Well, there's a protein skimmer. I'm sure it could be a better one. I don't know. This tank's been up and running for over 3 years, so doing something right. Nancy B in Tennessee, what's going on? Thanks for being here. Am I missing anybody? That's right. Salty talking coming up. Michael A, good morning. GCAS meeting, or the last Sundays of the month. Select Pet's here. Good morning, Select Pet. What's going on? Alright, am I missing anybody? Alright, Patty's back. She found a dog. Yeah, what's up with that? People need to keep track of your dogs. I'm so excited to start my own fish room next. The fish room next tank plan, 40 breeder at least. Definitely getting more Pandagaras. Yeah, they're cool. German blue rams, those are cool too. Yeah. I have Gara rufas and Gara spilotas, and those guys are cool. I would not mind getting some more. Oh, we're about to hit the power head. Starting to blow. We're at that point. The only other thing that I had is like I got this what do you call it? Macroalgae, I guess. Seaweed. I just went to my local store and I was like, hey, what do you got? And he was like, oh, we can just give it to you. There's some guy that worked there, he had a saltwater tank and then he brought it in just to give to people because he was growing so much of it. So I was like, I'll try it. Well, it seems to be doing pretty well, and I like it. I think it's cool. All right. So, I showed you the trash can thing with the salt and the fresh, or the roadie water. Make sure when you get the trash cans, you put the wheels on the trash can, okay? And then you wheel it out to the register. And then you just pay for the trash can. Not advocating that, I'm just saying get the wheels is what I'm saying. You're going to need them if you're doing this method. Alright, let me move this hose off the floor here so I can wheel this around. freshwater hose. There's cat toys everywhere. Power cords. Really got to organize this basement, man. This thing's like life is chaos, okay? This thing's chugging. Alright. That way you can wheel the water around where you need it. And I have this pond pump thing that I use to pump it out. This is the old pump for my sump. So I got the DC pumps, which I kind of like better because they're variable. You can change like how much pumping. You don't have to go full chooch, you know? You don't want. You can go part chooch. Salt. What is that? That's like hair floating in there. Get out of there. Dirty. Trying to get this pump in there all the way down to the bottom. Is that on the bottom? That is on the bottom. Okay. I was seeing that differently. Okay. Okay. I hear you chooching there. Chugging. Right, we're going to just rest that like that. Oh, nope. That's going to kick. That's going to kick hard. Okay. There we go. Let's do this. Alright, we're filling. We're filling. I should get this ready too. Because we're going to have extra. I can fill up the brackish. That's why I was doing this. Yeah, so anyway, I pre-mix my stuff. Get one of these things. Apparently they have these other things called ice caps. I don't even know what they are, but this is like 15-20 bucks on Amazon. It's a refractometer. It's the best way to test salinity, or a quick way to test salinity, I guess. I can't do that. It's too low. Oh, test. I usually do test before I put the water in. Probably should have done that again. Because I'm paranoid I'm going to put fresh water in here one of these days. But nope, this is good. 024? Real close to 025. Some people do the auto water top off things. This would actually be kind of cool. I think maybe in the future. This is a 40 breeder, so it's not like it's like a crazy big tank. Thinking about upgrading this 55-gallon community to a 125 soon, but I had planned to paint the wall first. But will anyone really see the wall behind the tank anyway? Well, is the tank like... Can you see the wall through the tank is what I'm asking. Like, is the tank painted? If not, I would recommend, well, if you just need to paint the wall, then obviously paint the wall. That's up to you, man. Like, if the wall needs a new coat of paint, you should probably paint the wall before you put a big ass tank in front of it. Or you could do the thing where you just paint where you can see around the tank. That's, you know. No, you don't want to do that. Jason Art Display is also inspiring me now. I may do a border around the ceiling. Yeah, thank you. That's cool. Border around ceiling and fish art. Yeah, that's kind of like what I got to finish this room too. This room is kind of like, I stalled on this project. We had to start doing work on like the roof and stuff. So like this whole corner of the room is not finished or painted or spackled or anything. And the trim around these doors and that whole corner there has got to get. But we have another project coming up at the end of the month, and that's the front porch. And we actually have a meeting with the borough, or not the borough, the city. We had to get a variance. Or we have to get a variance, I guess, for the zoning. Every house on this block, except for me and one other, has their front porch enclosed. So I was like, all right, I want to enclose my front porch. I need a permit. Apply for the permit. Oh, it's not in the code for that. What? So I had to appeal it. I had to pay the $150 to appeal it. Basically, that's what they want. They just want extra money. Because even the zoning guy says, yeah, there won't be a problem. You just got to go through the motions of considering that, what is it? There's like 7 houses in this block, and every one has their front, except for 2/7 or don't. Anyway, that's going to be a financial thing, so I could probably hang drywall and do some minimal stuff. Actually, that's cheap. That's just a matter of doing it. But it's like I said, it's put on the back burner because other projects have taken over. The wife got mad that I was spending too much time working on this room. Now she needs her stuff done. Hey! Oh, what did I do that for? That's right, we were going to pump some water. Well, let's turn this back on. That ain't cool. What happened here? Hang on. The filter's not pumping. Why? I don't know. It's going to be one of those where I need a step stool to get over here because I can't reach. And there's so much stuff in the way that I can't even get to it. Oh my god. I think I could use the air conditioning right about now. That's right, and this stupid thing. Didn't I have to monkey with this last time too? Should probably unplug it so it doesn't. This is like a bomb waiting to happen. Look at all this salt creep on the side. This is another reason why I want to change this from this hang on the back, because it keeps splashing water everywhere. So, you know, it's probably why people don't use hang on the backs for saltwater tanks. Who knew? Let's pull this basket out. Where can I go with this? I'm going to set it over here. In this bucket. Cool, that actually fits perfectly. Now, how do I open this? Percussive maintenance, man. Didn't work. I just splashed myself in the eye. Okay, next step. We must remove this from the tank. What is going on here? What am I stuck on? There we go. There we go. Oh, we're almost out. Oh, that's heavy. Come on out. Oh, God. Let's go over here. Let's go to the sink. Let me dump this water out. Get this hose out of my way. Get this hose out of my way. Get that wire out of the way. Might as well clean the gunk off of this while we're here. I have to be careful with this one because there's all those spiky snails all over everything. So less touching. Just basically cleaning the intakes. Alright, let's see, do we have a power cord here? Yes. Let's try this. Come on now. I like pulling plugs out with wet hands. To add that extra spicy level. Okay, does this work? No. Now it does. Percussive maintenance. Works every time. Oh. Oops, that's got to go in the tank. Let's try this again. Does it work? Percussive maintenance. Oh. Let's put that back. Whoa. A little too much flow at the moment. Okay. She's chooching. Let's put this away. Oh my god. That was work. It was too much work. Oh yeah. Okay. We flowing? We're flowing. Let's see, check chat here. Where's chat? Forgot me, Grandpa Jorge. Who's Grandpa Jorge? Alright. Well, Patty, you need to talk to Jason into having you up a few times. There you go, Patty. Let me send you the link. I'll send you the link. Come on up. Sorry, I removed the first. I don't even know what's happening. Mexicali, what's going on? Alright. So water's flowing. Things are chugging. I got salt all over my hand. I'm going to rinse it off. Holy cow. Yeah, we got to wrap this hose up. This hose is like in the way. Like big time. Ooh. I'm wrapped up in the hose. What the heck? Alright. Moving on. Now, why did we just do this maintenance on this tank? Because we got to do something with this tank, right? Well, let's finish what we started here. I need to fill up the brackish. It's part of the reason of doing the salt water is so I could put some more water into this. Alright, we're filling this up to the line. Just start with me. You will obey me. Oh, that was good. Wait. Okay. Now we need to add fresh water to this. Oh, I gotta sit here. I don't know what you guys are seeing, but if I fill it to this line with that mix of salt water and then add it with RO, it gets me almost exactly where I need to be for the brackish tanks. I'm just thinning it. But I've basically, experimented with where the water needs to be to get me where I need to be. People have different methods for doing this. This is how I do it. The exact science of fill it to this line and then fill it all the way up. How? A little more. Oop, maybe too much. It's alright. Things are not exact in nature, right? So, Let's give this a swirl. This lid is it's not a watertight container, so if I do this, it runs out. Try to do that not on the floor. I need a better jug, honestly. Need a better jug. Let's test it. Do. What's going on up there? Little light. Looks like we're at 013, 014. So a little too much water. Plus I was light on the salt too, so I probably should have known that from the start. Oh well. Have fun. I'll mix the next one up stronger. Should only need to do this maybe one more time. Hopefully we have enough water left. Where's the thing? Oh, there it is. Put you in there. You and you. Tilt. Oh! Totally not sketchy. I see my line. Oh, we can do this. Come on now. Come on. Yes! We made it. Alright. Let's get this pump out of here. Let's put this away. Dumping this extra water out. Pump goes in its box or bucket, whatever. Wrap it up. We're ready for next time. And remember, we're gonna mix this light this time. Right? Right. Maybe we test that, see where that's at. It's actually probably not a bad idea. It's probably a little heavier than normal. Let's give it some swirls. Alright, that's good enough. The floor is like soaking wet. There's a power cord at my feet. Just waiting to fry me. Let's get that out of there. Put you back. Get back. Okay. Alright. Let's test. Nice and dry. Why can't I see? There we go. Perfect. 015, getting close to 016. So that worked out. Let's see where we're at here. I gotta put the filter in, I gotta turn the heater back on. About a gallon low. clean this glass a little bit better in the front here. There's a lot of algae on this glass. Good enough. Alright. Let's get the salt water out of here. I can dump whatever's left and down the drain. If you guys are, I guess we could do that too. Reset the salt water. Since we were talking about it, might as well show it. Ah! Ah! Don't worry about that. Things are falling. Things are all over. Okay. Let's do this first. Here's the heater. That is not in the tank. It's over here. There's a sponge filter. It's not in the tank. It's over here. Heater, sponge filter. This is where everything's got to go in that corner. Okay. Heater's there. Heater cord is here. Heater is going to drop down that way. Okay. Let me plug that in. Where is it? Right here. Okay, heater is plugged in. Next was the air. And the air was hooked into this. Let's go that way. This way. I don't know if this hose is long enough. Might have to add a piece to it. Yes, probably should, just to make my life easier. So let's cut a piece of airline tubing. So a couple feet, 2 feet. Yeah, whatever. Good enough. Hook that into the check valve. Okay, bring this up to the, we have air. A little too much air. There we go. Cool. Pumping, and I see the light on the heater. So let's move this heater. Let's move this air over that way. Heater cord can go back over that way. Okay, good enough. We're gonna have to monkey with that anyway. Maybe just fill it up a little bit more too. What are we stuck on here? Alright, there we go, there we go. Cool. Cool. That's done. That's done. The only thing we need to do is reset salt. So let's do that. Like I said, that container. Salt. Let me get my phone. See where we're at. All right. Oh wait, something happened here. What did I miss? I missed something. Killer Kitty gifted 5 Depths Unknown memberships. Well, thank you very much. Hey man, I've been really slacking. Have I missed any of that other stuff? Let's check. Michael A became an extraordinary aquarist. Oops, what did I just do? Extraordinary aquarist. Welcome to the league, man. The League of Extraordinary Aquarists. Alright. Cool. Scotty Aquati, TJ Autocross, Victor Coco. Wow, look at all this. Thank you. It's awesome. Alright. Anyway, what are we looking at? A trash can. It's a symbol of the stream. This is just a trash can. Could be a dumpster, but it's a trash can. Alright, so here's my trusty old scoop. Scoop, level. Now, you know, you got to play around with whatever ratio you're looking for, but this is 1 3/4 cups. So times that by 4. Try to get them level. 2. 3. And yes, I count out loud because immediately after I start doing this, I'll forget what I'm doing. Like, did I do 2 or 3? 4. Okay. Let's put the lid back on this so no moisture gets in. Rinse my hand. Get the salt off me. Holy cow. Let's dry my hands. Now, what are we looking at? Okay, we're looking at both. Cool. Now this one, I do not try to contaminate anything into the Rody unit. So everything that I use in this RODI thing only ever touches the RODI thing. Okay, I have its own dedicated pump. Where's my... I always test the TDS because it's a good indicator when I got to change my filters. Whoops. In there, hit the hold button. We are at 3 TDS. It's getting kind of high. Usually at 4, 5 is when I start changing the filter, and I'm getting kind of close. It's been a while actually since I've changed these filters, so these have actually lasted pretty long. Kind of impressed with this. This is a new Rody unit for me. Well, relatively new. I got it a few months ago. But get in there, man. What the heck? What was I gonna say? It's got like that extra filter boost thingy on or whatever. It's got like 2, so I think it filters faster, more easily. I don't know. Well, it is twice as much as the other one was. What is that? There's something in there. Some junk. A bug. And he's alive. Get off me. What are you? Okay, my headset died, but then it came back. KJE, what's going on? Agua Bonita, good morning. Thanks for being here. Wow, look at all these people. Nancy B in Tennessee gifted 5 Depths Unknown memberships. Well, thank you very much. Holy cow. Thank you. I gotta keep up on this stuff. Sorry, sometimes I get distracted. But thank you very much. It's greatly appreciated. Pretty soon everyone's going to be an extraordinary aquarist. And that's the goal. Get everybody in this. Anyway, I just fill this up to the line. It's almost there. Now this goes back to that whole, like, can you use tap water? I guess if you know what's in your tap water, I think the reason people steer away from that is because there's so many variables in whatever's in the tap water, and it can really create issues for you, I guess. Or as opposed to if you strip it down and just remineralize, kind of gets rid of a lot of that headache. Stabilizes the water for fish. But I've heard stories of people just using tap water. Alright, and stop. Right on. Okay. So that was the whole salt thing. Whoops. Actually, I'll put this pump back where it belongs in this little bucket. The other thing I do is I get my trusty old stick, my salt stick, and I stir it. Get this swirling. Get a little bit of momentum going in here. This is where Monty usually sits on that bucket and watches me do this. But if you can't see it, what I do with the salt lid is over here. Let me close the lid on this. Have it marked salt in case I ever forget. This is the fresh water, or the RODI. As you can see, the float valve is right here, and water is trickling in through it. It's coming from that blue hose that's connected into the RODI unit. And when that fills up, it shuts itself off. So that'll trickle for a couple hours until it fills up. And that's how I handle salt. Let me put the lid back on. Put the pump back over here. Let's walk away. Let's walk away. Let's get out of this corner. Let's get out of there. Let's go back over here. Now, I'm kind of short on my brackish water at the moment, but when that fills up and the salt mixes a little bit more, I'll fill these back up. And we'll keep going. Until then, let's look at this. Better mark that lid, Rhodey, in case you didn't. Keith, I'm ahead of you. I don't know, I guess I didn't show that part, but it does say, here, I'll just bring the lid over. In case there's any doubt. RODI, Rhodey. It's important. Sometimes you never know. I used to run a small pond in my mixing bucket. That's actually a great idea. Pond pump. Macroalgae is looking great. Thank you, thank you. Everything's doing all right so far. Everything's running. Yep. Now, what time is it? Holy cow. Wow, we're running late here. I gotta get going here soon. We do have this, oh yeah, I forgot about this aquarium co-op light. Well, this might have to wait. Because I don't necessarily know if I want this light on that tank, because this is a pretty good, I mean, it's got a lot of LEDs, pretty nice planted tank light. However, there's nothing growing in here except algae and bacteria. So maybe we use this light on a different tank. Think about getting the light for that tank. I don't really even know if that tank needs a light at the moment. So we're gonna leave the light off. This flue ball. Did we set this up? I don't know if we have enough time. We're running late here, folks. I mean, do you need me to set this up on camera? Here's all the parts. Let's just look at it. The hoses. These are the bits. Motor parts. And here's the actual filter. And my camera's like pretty far behind. Well, I'm giving away a co-op light. And I'm not giving it away. I'm finding a new spot. I think I'm going to put it on the tank with the Battis. However, I don't think the Battis is alive anymore. I don't know what happened. I haven't seen him in a few days. I haven't seen him all week, actually. And I've fed in that tank a bunch of times. But no luck. No luck. We do need to do one more thing before we get out of here. Before I forget. This is important. Let me move the camera. We got to catch some more fish, and we got to move them. I'm going to deal with this at a later time. This isn't like, riveting content to set up a canister filter. Actually, maybe I'll film it and then do a short on it or something. You tried. You did try. You tried. Lady Diane, good morning. What's going on? Thanks for being here. All right. Swapping cameras here. We're doing this one. Yeah, let's grab these threadfin rainbows out of this tank. We'll put them in with the other threadfin rainbows, and I'm probably going to call it a day. It's been over 2 hours now, well over. I believe traditionally Kenny E does a members only live stream for Danikin Aquatics, and our Aquatic Universe with Mike B usually does his own stream on Sunday afternoons. Wow, this guy's like all fired up. All right, we need to move you to the side so I can see what's going on in the front. I see you in the back there. Just take it easy, man. Hey, what happened to... Oh, never mind. Tripping. No, you were in. You were in and then you weren't in. And then you weren't in and then you were in. Are you in? I don't think you're in. Nope. Think you can see the blue net? I think you can. Oh, he snuck. He snuck by. I think I got him. Hang in there, buddy. There's one. And there's the other one. Okay. Now I got all this algae or plants stuck on my net. And we spook him up to the top. Oh, I missed him. Look at that, he just leapt right into the net. That was pretty convenient. Oh, nope, you're still in the net. There you are. Okay. Cool. Both of them are in there. Let's move them over here. I'm in this tank without any issues. I think I'm going to lose some water here. Hang on. Gotta dump some water out into the plants. was a tight fit. Okay. Let's rinse this net out. All right. I'll let them sit for 20 minutes and I'll drop them in there. I'll just move this camera over so we can see everybody here. We'll swap cameras real quick. And then we'll do the goodbyes. All right. Alexa timer, 20 minutes.
Second timer, 20 minutes. Starting now.
All right, so those guys will acclimate for 20 minutes, and then I'll release them, and then there'll be a colony of 5 in there. Hopefully there's 2 females now instead of just 1. I'm going to start putting mops in that tank to get eggs, hopefully. We'll see about spawning. Stay tuned for that. Other than that, that's about it, guys. I'll make a video or whatever if I set up that filter. Other than that, hit the like button if you haven't already. If you're not a subscriber, please subscribe. And we'll see you all in the next one. Thanks, guys. Bye.